let's look at a major shift in statecraft, comparing historical strategy with today's high-stakes deals.
So, this morning there's big news from the Pentagon. The Army Chief of Staff is out.
At the same time, a new US-UK pharma deal kicks in. Critics are calling it a shakedown.
But this date is important. It's the 78th anniversary of the Marshall Plan, a true benchmark.
Its architect was General George Marshall, a man whose principles literally shaped the post-war world.
Marshall totally rebuilt the Army. He picked competence over seniority and even stood up to FDR.
His approach? Ruthless pragmatism. He was guided by cold logic, not by sentiment. And crucially, he always looked to the past. His decisions were grounded in lessons from history.
Now, the Marshall Plan wasn't just charity. It was a brilliant grand strategy, plain and simple.
He said the goal was to fight chaos itself, to allow free institutions a chance to survive.
Okay, let's fast forward to today. Diplomacy now often uses pressure instead of investment.
And this table just lays it all out. You can see the huge philosophical shift right here.
The new US-UK Pharma deal is a perfect example of this transactional, modern approach.
So how do we get here? The deal was pushed through under the threat of massive tariffs.
A key part of the deal targets the QALY. It's how the NHS decides if a drug is worth the cost.
Basically, the deal forces the UK's health agency to accept a 25% higher price for drugs. And a shift like this, well, it has huge consequences for the NHS and for patients.
For the UK, it means spending up to an extra £9 billion on medicines every single year. And economists warn that diverting that cash could lead to over 15,000 excess deaths a year.
On top of the cost, the deal is being slammed for being secretive and rushed through.
You see the difference? Marshall aimed for long-term stability. Today, it's about short-term wins.
So it leaves us with a really critical question. What's the real cost when diplomacy is just a deal?